Hi, this is Bobby, and today is Thursday, September 9th, 2021. And I just want to say all of you are amazing. And I'm so thankful that you are part of this channel, because you being subscribed and you engaging means that you're part of this channel, part of this community. And I love the positive vibes that I've been receiving from you guys. And that's all we need right now is positive. Especially what's going on in this world. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff. You've been dealing with a lot of stuff. And we just need to be as positive and as happy as we can. Oh, nobody in the pool. Very quiet. Very, very quiet. Yeah. Well, today is Wednesday, September 8th, 2021. Just doing my walk. Stop by here. Notice nobody's swimming today. Why is that? That means I can have the whole pool to myself and not worry about, like, anything, you know? Yeah, it's pretty quiet. Getting my steps in. And today, the exterminator stopped by the house that I sold. Like I said, when you do a lease purchase agreement with a buyer, you still have responsibilities like you were a landlord. I just wish that this situation wasn't happening, but it is what it is, and I got to do what I can to try to avoid anything getting complicated with the buyer. You know, there's a little under 11 months left before the whole lease turns into a final sale, and I just don't want anything to backfire and cause that whole lease agreement to just fall apart before the finalization, you know, before that whole term of the lease is up. And I just, like I said, I sold the house because I couldn't afford to keep it, and just sold it to the highest bidder, basically. And the realtor I worked with, she's a friend, and before she even had officially listed it, she had people that were interested in certain properties, and she let them know ahead of time, and man, multiple offers. But I'll never do that again. Next time if I ever have to be in that position, I will sell something straight out, no lease purchase agreement, no nothing, so that I don't have to worry about it. But I'm going to continue my walking and see if there's any critters out here. There could be a lot of lizards out here. Hot. Gators, they're probably in there. Man, it's like 90-something degrees. It's almost 100 right now. Oh, gosh. It's too hot. Oh, boy. Hot. Well, looks like I found myself in the wilderness, and it's getting really muddy over here. Look at this. Oh. Critters running around. You never know, there could be snakes back here, gators. They could be hiding in here somewhere. So, oh yeah. Ooh. Interesting right there. Now, is that a friendly squirrel? I don't know. You want some nuts? Come here, squirrel. Come here. Come here. Come here, squirrely. It's almost like it's thinking about it. It really is. That squirrel right there is thinking about it. Come here. Right here. Right here. gators are gonna come jumping out of here. Spiderweb. Yeah, spiderweb right there. Ooh. Now there could be some gators in there. Could be some gators. Yeah. Really, really nice. Got a little bridge. Got some water down there. There's some water. Look at that. It's hot here. It is hot. And the squirrels are friendly here. I was like really close to one. It would have probably eaten out of my hands if I would have had something to give them to eat. So I've been uploading a lot of videos lately that, you know, just some older content from many years ago. Just trying to, you know, just look back and share some of those memories. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of amazing moments that we had created just going places. You know, family time is precious. Family vacations, you know, just time with family means a whole lot. So try to make the best of the time we have. But I'm going to continue walking. I'll go in the pool later. Right now it's just kind of quiet, and I like it that way, but I got to get my steps and then come back and swim. So that's my plan. Today is still Wednesday, September 8th, 2021. Still walking. Yeah, there's sidewalks. Gotta have sidewalks. Without sidewalks, I feel like it's a little dangerous. Gotta have the sidewalks. Headed back to the house for something to eat, something to drink, then going back over to the pool since nobody's there. It's nice and quiet. That's the way I like it. All right. Critters are following me everywhere. Tell you what, it feels good getting these steps. It really does. Absolutely good. What do you think? Me going to the clown cottage again, a third time for overnight. Just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. I'm done with that. I really am. Right here is my blueberry yogurt, and it has the flaxseed. But man, it's so good with the flaxseed on top of this. Oh. Got my package. Ooh, like a lot of green trees out here. But yeah, I just had to go get the mail. So that's what I'm doing. Ooh, palm trees everywhere. Yeah. But man, it's not as bad. It's not as hot as it used to be. I don't know, the last couple of days, it cooled down just a little bit, but it was unbearable before. Wow. You hear them frogs out here. I cannot believe how fast time has been flying by. It was just the beginning of summer, and now it's like the friggin' summer is almost over. It's, what, September 9th, 2021. Before we know it, 2021 is going to be over.
And I noticed the older you get, the faster time flies by. And I thought maybe dyeing my hair a different color would make me feel younger and maybe time would slow down. Well, that's just a joke. No, I put temporary hair color in my hair, because I was looking at my older videos. I'm like, man, look at me. I didn't have all that gray hair. I look much younger. Oh, man. And so I ended up putting this temporary stuff in my hair, which will wash out in a couple washes. So by the weekend, my hair is going to be gray again. You know what I mean? Unless I keep putting it back in. But that's what's going on for now. But other than that, trying to stay positive. Like I said, there's so many things going on in this world, and we all have to just be as positive as we can, and just be with those that are important to you. Family, friends, those loved ones. It's just like embrace those times you have together, because life is short, and we just don't know when our time is up. So we just got to make the best of the time we have while we're here. And, we want to have the best quality of life that we can. And I don't like to see people stressed out. And it's heartbreaking to see what's been going on in this world. And one thing that's been stressing me out lately is what has been happening at the house that I sold. And I've mentioned this before because people are like, well, how come it's your responsibility if you sold the house? All right. But this is the deal. I sold my house over a month ago, but I sold it as a lease purchase, which is the same as a rent to own. So basically, I did this 1-year lease purchase agreement with the buyer. And so after the year, then the title of the home goes in their name. The deed goes in their name, and the money exchanges hands first again, and then everything gets finalized. But that's after the term of the lease, And in the meantime, I'm technically the landlord, and they're technically the tenant. So I have those responsibilities. Okay. Now, if you sell the house just straight out, with someone getting a bank loan and they have a mortgage, what have you, and money exchanges hands that way, well, then you don't have all these responsibilities afterwards. As long as you disclosed any issues and you were totally 100%, upfront about everything, and anything were to happen, that you're covered. But other than that, then you're on the hook if you have a lease purchase, or if certain situations were not disclosed and they're later discovered. But in this case, there has been some situations that never existed until I was told about it. And it's like 30 days after, just about 30 days after, I'm getting told about this and that. And so do you know what I have here? Which I had received some packages last night and the day before. And some of the things I have right here to take care of a problem. And guess what this is for? And guess what this stuff here is made to do? Between this and right here, 78 ounces of this stuff. All right, 78 ounces of this. All right, so between this and that, what am I doing? Am I painting? No, this is not paint. This is termiticide. This is stuff for termites, and you could even take care of ants and other bugs. But this is primarily for that. And this stuff's not cheap. This is like freaking $100 for this bottle. It's like $30-something for this, but it's a hell of a lot cheaper than what it would cost to have an exterminator, like someone who's an expert in termites, come to your house and do it themselves. Because when they went there, because I had 2 estimates done. I was calling all over the place. I was so stressed. And the first one was like $1,360-something. And I'm like, oh, I was like pulling my hair out, which, I wouldn't have any left of color if I pulled it all out by then. But I was like, all right, you know what? Let me get another estimate from somebody else. Somebody else look at it and see, maybe, sometimes I just feel like you got to have a second opinion. I have trust issues. So then I found out from another one, and this was yesterday, I believe. Yeah, it was yesterday, Wednesday. So it was yesterday. They had looked at the house, and I got a quote. They gave me an estimate for what it would cost for them to do what they got to do. And they got to friggin' dig trenches around in the house, and they got to pour stuff. Basically, they'd be pouring the same stuff. See, when they told me what they were going to do, I started looking stuff up. And I said, oh, yeah, I'm getting me a next day delivery thing going on. And that's what was going to be happening. Because the one before mentioned doing the same kinds of things. So, I was already preparing for this. And I don't know. It's like this. It's got to get done. I don't want any more complications. I don't want the people there to get aggravated. They're already upset about things. And, I disclosed everything before selling the place. Before the whole transaction took place, I disclosed everything. There was no issues with any ants, no bugs, no nothing like that at all. The only problem we ever had was what was it? Wasps and bees outside, okay? And then there was a mouse that got in the house at one time, but we got the mouse out of there, and there was no problems with any mice ever since then. So those were the only issues. And then, of course, random spiders that make spider webs. But hey, spiders eat bugs. But that was it. Just a spider that was mostly outside by the windows and stuff. No problems, okay? And all of a sudden, less than 30 days later, close towards the end of that, I would say maybe 25 days later or something, all of a sudden there's ants all over the house. And then there's they see termites and stuff. Like, what the hell's going on? So then that's when I started stressing out and trying to reach out and find out what the hell's going on and get somebody professional there to look at the place. And anyway, let me just shorten this down a little bit here. All right? Shorten this down. I had to get these things right here because, it would cost me a lot less to do that, because a $1,300 something estimate for one, and then the other one wanted $1,600 something. I'm like, hell no, I don't have that kind of money right now. Things are really tight, okay? So this isn't the cheaper route. And my friend who has been looking over the house, like I said, I had helped him out before, and he's like, hey, whatever you want. He said, you owe me favors. And I'm like, I don't like to ask for favors, but he was persistent and like, hey, just whatever you need. And I said, you know what, I need this and that. And I even gave him some of my radio equipment, which was pretty pricey, pretty pricey stuff that I wasn't using anymore. And he was happy about that. It's like, boom. And he said he would do the spraying and stuff. So he's going to apply this stuff and all that, because he used to work in construction as well and do some, similar things, because they would prep the site and stuff like that. Some of them would hire professionals. And, the thing is that he is coming here next week to visit, and he's going to be staying a few days. And I could just give him the stuff, and when he goes back that way, then he can do it all. The only issue is, will the people there wait 2 weeks? Because it'll be about 2 weeks between the time he comes and the time he gets back. Will they wait 2 weeks for this to happen, so where he can, do this himself? I don't know. Like, I had called them. I told them the situation. I told them that the price was I just thought it was just too high. And I said, well, my friend's going to be, coming in town next week and bring the chemicals. I can bring him the chemicals. He can go over there and dig a trench, pour the stuff and all that around the perimeter of the house, and spray anywhere where he needs to spray. And that was a voice message I left, and I haven't heard anything back. And I'm hoping that they're going to be okay with it, because if not, and they want it done right away, then it means that I need to take this stuff right here and I need to hit the road. And that means I'll be staying at a hotel overnight, because there's no way in the world that I'll be there's no way that I'm driving straight through. So meal prepping, packing up stuff, and staying at a hotel is the only option. And that's hopefully I won't have to do any of that. And hopefully it'll work out. They'll wait the 2 weeks and we take it from there. But in the meantime, all this stress is going to give me more gray hair. But I got the hair color in there, But by the time the weekend comes, it'll be all washed out. Like I said, it's temporary stuff. It's not permanent. I just go through these phases where sometimes I just want to change things up a little bit. But right now, I got to focus on making these people happy, because I don't want this being complicated, because they're already dealing with stuff here. A lot of stuff going on here. And how do you like my backdrop? You like it? It's my backdrop. It's my style. It's better than being in a room full of boxes and stuff. Because like I said, I got a lot of crap in here. That looks like an eyesore. I mean, I didn't unpack everything when I moved here. It's like, why? I just want to have a nice little kind of green screen backdrop. It makes things look nice. I can just snap my finger and I could make it look like anything. It's more appealing, than just me in a room that needs work. It needs boxes that are not in the back. But anyway, all of you are amazing, and I thank you so much for being subscribed to this channel. It means the world to me. And yeah, if I have to take that trip, and then I guess I'll be there on the weekend, because if I have to take the trip, and say they call me anytime between now, I don't know, if they call me and they say, hey, they don't want to wait 2 weeks, then I'll be getting up. If they call me today, I'll be getting up early in the morning tomorrow. And I mean, I will be getting up freaking 4 or 5 a.m. and then heading as far as they can and then stopping at a hotel. And then midway, wherever it may be, and then continue on the next day. So who knows where I might be for one day on the weekend, all day on the weekend, digging trenches around the house, pouring this stuff, spraying stuff. That could be what I'll be doing. And hopefully it's going to take just one day. I need to get back. If I have to go there, I need to make sure that I'm back by Monday. Because business is business and I got to work, you know. Like I said, a lot of things have happened, and they reached back to me about that job, and it starts on Monday at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I got to be back. There is no questions about it. And if push comes to shove, I might be forced to drive straight through on the way back if it runs too close to that day. You know what I mean? So hopefully we won't be in that situation. But anyway, I got to get out of here. I got to get my walking done. Got a lot that I got to get done. I got to get this video out there. All of you are amazing once again. Take care and be safe.